It's time for the crushing interview.
We're going to this question interview brought to you by Oracy Software. The Oracy team is committed to providing full lifecycle support for developing, testing, and delivering market-driven products. Oracy motto is when a customer engages one of us, they engage all of us. Go to oracy.com, that's ORASI.com for more information. Maceo, please introduce our guest.
Man, she is the pride of UCLA. Atlanta Dream rookie. And fashion diva. Icon. Monique Billings to the microphone. Monique, what's good?
Hello, hello.
They call her Mo on the West Coast. What's good?
Everything. I'm loving Atlanta. It's my first week and definitely a culture shock. I told you guys earlier, I feel like I'm in Wakanda and I love it. I'm
All
here
we need
for
is a
it.
beach. All we need is a beach.
Oh my gosh. That's the only thing I'm missing.
that's all.
I need my beach.
No, Atlanta don't. If Atlanta had a beach,
Oh, we'll be out of here.
they'd be in trouble
sure.
right here.
We'll be out of here. We got a beach. Know that.
No, I'm loving it though. It's been a really smooth transition.
Your last few weeks have been kind of whirlwind.
Yeah.
You got drafted, you graduated and a little early,
Yeah.
and then you came on down. Talk about how's it been for you? Just have you been able to grasp everything? Have you been able to hold on to everything? I mean, you got agents, you got new living quarters. It's been a lot going on these last few weeks.
I've been trying to stay in the moment as much as possible, really just trying to be thankful, enjoy it, because
Right.
I know this time only comes once in your life. So just trying to remember all these moments and make memories for life.
Now let's talk about you graduate and then you head to the draft. Just talk about those moments and just how surreal it was knowing that I'm getting ready to live out another dream.
Crazy. So I took my last final exam on the day of the Elite Eight game. On the road, 3-hour exam for a stats class. And I passed, and we won. It was the Sweet 16 game, and we won that game. So it was just like, whoa, I couldn't even wrap my mind around it. But thankfully, I finished with school, and then once the season ended, went to the draft, and then found out I was coming to Atlanta. It was just like, wow, blessings.
So you're good at multitasking, it seems like, right?
A little bit,
you
you
can do a
know.
little finals end game.
Yeah.
Sweet 16, big for you guys, for you at UCLA. Just talk about the moment of being able to play in that tournament.
I was really thankful that I was able to show up for my team, as well as my point guard, Jordan Canada. We both were able just to show up in the lead. We've been in this situation since we've been at UCLA.
Right.
We've been to 2 Sweet 16s, haven't come up successful. So to be able to finish out this one meant a lot for our program.
But you do leave UCLA highly decorated in the record books.
Thank
so
you.
you always will be a Bruin legend. Just it's hard to think about it now, but how does that feel? Knowing that, hey, I'm gonna be on the wall one day. Hey.
I can't even wrap my mind around that. I'm honestly just thankful though, because I came into UCLA underrated, not really. I didn't have the hype. People didn't really know who I was. So to be able to leave with a legacy, that's what I wanted to do. That's what I intended on doing. So to be able to do that was just a blessing.
Playing out there on the West Coast. Talk to us about, we on this East Coast, and we talk. Is there truly a bias? Do y'all have a little something out there? Because it's Connecticut, it's these schools out here on the East Coast. Do y'all feel like they're on the West Coast that y'all got enough love out there from us media people? Because it was always South Carolina and
I know.
Aja and all that going on. What are your thoughts out there?
I don't feel like there's enough love for the West Coast, and that's why I wanted to stay home. I'm trying to put my city on the map instead of having to go somewhere else and build off of what someone else has already done. I don't want to have the baton passed to me. I'm trying to pass the baton to someone else. That was kind of my mindset when I chose UCLA, but I think the West Coast needs more love. Pac-12 is not easy. I would like to see these teams play against teams in the Pac-12. Pac-12 is slept on.
Speaking of the Pac-12, talk about you guys' rivalry and your trips to Oregon.
Oof. Oregon.
Just talk about that atmosphere. It seems like it's just such a crazy spot to play. The floor all ugly. It's supposed to look like, the woods. But
I like that floor. I can't even lie. A lot of people don't like it. I like it.
It's bad for TV.
But, yeah, I hear you. Oregon, you got to just respect the game. They were really, really, really good. And they're going to be really good. It's scary. They're only sophomores. Going to be juniors. Yeah. So it's going to be scary for them. But, yeah, that was tough. That was a tough matchup for us this year. And unfortunately, we weren't too successful against them, but yeah.
West Coast, and we know about it. Is there really some Trojan hate
Oh yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
is it really like that? I mean, you know,
That's the enemy. We don't speak of the enemy.
yeah. I mean, I didn't say the school name. I just hit
Yeah.
the mascot.
I knew where
you
were
talk
going.
about rivalries and stuff, but just knowing that school down the street
Yeah.
was there. Talk about that for 4 years. How did it build for you? Because me and Mace always talk about rivalries and
Yeah.
things like that. You hear about the school,
Right.
but you get there as a freshman. By your senior year, you really like, I really don't care for this.
Yeah, just
school.
that
How did that
culture.
build for you at UCLA?
It's just a culture. So it's not even just basketball. It's football. It's academics. Like even our teachers in the classroom will be like, "Yeah, that other school." And so like it's a thing.
Yeah,
Like we
really?
just don't like them. They don't like us, and so it's cool. I'm cool with that. We beat up on them a few times in my 4 years. So
Even the teachers like, yeah, we don't talk about
exactly.
really.
It's crazy. People don't understand really how close the schools truly are.
15 minutes, 30 with traffic.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really with traffic.
Yeah.
Speaking of
Yeah.
traffic, is LA and Atlanta traffic about the same? Right?
Yeah, it's about the same. I was hoping to get out of the traffic.
No, we sorry.
but I'm
We
right back in
apologize.
it.
4 or 5 a little worse.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Because
It is.
it's more lanes. Yeah. So glad you have to be careful driving on that West Coast.
I ain't going out there, man. I'm already. I have traffic problems now. I'm already angry around here, man. Every time I'm looking, they gonna be doing all this construction around here, man.
Man.
They picked the wrong days to do construction.
Yeah, like it's the worst time of the day, 4:30.
Right.
To be doing
Right,
traffic.
right.
What's one of the first things that you, as a pro, you appreciate about being a pro?
I would just say my freedom, having time to myself to, I'm being so honest, having time just to do what I want to do. Like, I don't have to study for tests anymore.
Right.
If I want to read a book that I want to read, I can go do that.
Right.
I can go get my nails done and take care of myself and just do things that, like, I really want to do and that I enjoy doing.
But that was all in about a week, though, wasn't it? Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, I've been enjoying my week. I've been getting it in.
Your very first day of practice. Just how was that being a pro?
I was so nervous going into practice just because I didn't know what to expect from Nikki, my coach, or my other coaches, and my teammates. Because, like, you hear so many different things about training camp and don't trust anyone and no one's your friend. So I was like, oh, my gosh, like, I don't know what to do. But thankfully, like, my transition has been so smooth. My vets are incredible.
Yeah.
Like, they've really taken me under their wing. They helped me. Coach Nikki, love her. She just treats us like pros. Like we are pros. She doesn't try to micromanage us. She gives us our freedom, and she just wants us to handle business.
When we come back, we're going to jump more into that. And I want to just talk about when you walked into camp and seeing certain people that you're like, oh, that's such and such. That's such and such.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
we're going to talk about that when we come back.
Absolutely.
Stay with us. It's The Crush.
Major key alert. Don't ever play yourself. The key is to make it, so make it.
Learn the real major keys to getting to college at GetSchooled.com. Brought to you by Get Schooled and the Ad Council.
Major key alert. Life is like school. You will be tested, so pass it.
Learn the real major keys to getting to college at GetSchooled.com. Brought to you by Get Schooled and the Ad Council.
I'm more resourceful than I thought.
My suit can still make an impression.
My video games are still game changers.
And my lamp can bring others a bright future.
Because when I donate my stuff to Goodwill,
It helps fund job placement and training for people right in my community.
Now my stuff gets a second chance.
and will give someone in my community
A second chance too.
Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs. Find your nearest donation center at goodwill.org. That's goodwill.org. This message brought to you by Goodwill and the Ad Council.
Hi, I'm Danica Patrick. Watching my nieces grow, play, and learn is amazing, but not every child gets to be carefree. 1 in 6 kids in the U.S. are hungry. This breaks my heart, and it's something that Feeding America is working to change. Each year, the Feeding America network of food banks rescues billions of pounds of good food that would have gone to waste and gives it to families in need. To help, visit feedingamerica.org.
Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
Adopt US Kids presents Multiple Choice Parenting.
Your daughter just had her first breakup. Do you A, put yourself in her shoes?
How could he do this to you? And for Sheila, she has split ends.
B, console her.
Oh, sweetie, this is going to happen a lot. 4, maybe 5 more times before you get married.
C, take charge.
Got to get this all straightened out. Keep a little talking to, man to man, mano a mano. Hey, Steve. It's now a good time? No? Okay, no problem. Bye.
Or D, help her find a new boyfriend?
I know a great place to meet boys. The internet. Nice, single boys. Never mind. How about some ice cream?
As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
For more information on how you can adopt, visit adoptuskids.org. A public service announcement from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
This is Amar Batman Karen. You listen to The Crush, the only sports radio show that they're going to keep it real in the A on Sensation Station Network.
Hey, we're back, man, in our crushing interview with Monique Billings of the Atlanta Dream. Monique, talk about your before you got to UCLA. How many schools were you interested in who really had a chance or were coming at you to be recruiting you hard?
So my final 5 were UCLA, USC, Baylor, Cal, and Connecticut. And so it came down to UCLA and Connecticut.
Wow. You chose. Wow. So you turned down Geno?
Yeah. It was just a lot of different reasons I just wanted like my college experience to be the full package, not just about basketball. Like, what am I doing off the court?
Right.
How am I spending the other 23 hours of my day instead of just being at practice? Like, what else am I doing?
Right.
Now, the weather had to play a little part.
Oh, yeah, just a little bit.
It's cold in Stores, Connecticut.
Absolutely. And yeah, just being able to build my connections. I knew that the ball is going to eventually go flat one day. So it's like, what do I want to do? It's not just going to be about basketball.
And you said a little bit earlier that one of the things you wanted to show that the West Coast can ball too.
Yeah.
Was that one of the final decision makers for you?
Yeah. I just wanted to start something new. Start a legacy. Start something at a school with so much legacy on the men's side, but I wanted to give that to the women's side as well.
Did Geno come to the house though?
No, they didn't do home. Well, no, I had a visit set up, but I canceled it. Yeah.
Wow, Monique, what's going on?
Now, speaking about the West Coast, you have a love for Roscoe's.
Oh, yes.
Talk about your love for Roscoe's, because you're saying that you would go every day if you could.
Yeah. So I'm a foodie. I love food, but chicken and waffles. Something about chicken and waffles. And I've been to a couple chicken and waffle spots here, and they've been cool. But I'm
you
like,
can't do that to
where
yourself.
my Roscoe's
Don't do
at?
that to yourself.
Yeah. They don't cook the chicken the same as they cook it at Roscoe's.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
And speaking of which, some of the things that you've eaten down here in Atlanta that you've been like, okay, that's I like that right there. What's some of the things that you've?
Busy Bee Cafe. That's the spot.
Gotta get a soul food. Yeah. Soul food on.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Even like I go to Whole Foods a lot when I'm trying to be healthy because I can't eat junk all the time, y'all. You know, I am playing basketball.
Right.
They have a soul food section at Whole Foods. I'm like, y'all trying to get me in trouble out here.
Whole Food cater to everybody.
Yeah.
We're gonna get you in if we can.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, and going to being a pro, you come to Atlanta. Practice schedule being, you know, at least in the school you have a little schedule. You have a schedule here, but you gotta maintain your schedule. Mentally, how has that been for you?
It's an adjustment, and I'm still trying to figure it out. Just how can I utilize my time the best?
Right.
And practice is 10 to 1. You're really at the gym 10 to 2. Well, actually like 8 to 2. So
Right, yeah,
it's your job. So you got to get there early, stay late, take care of your body, go home, take a nap. By the time you wake up, it's time to eat dinner, and then it's time to go to bed, and then you kind of repeat. So, yeah, you just got to use your time.
Yeah,
exactly.
Keep it going.
Yep.
Now, what were your thoughts when you first saw your uniform? They laid it out. You guys just did media day.
Yeah.
What was that? Just here's my professional uniform.
Just moments that you dream of. Like, I've dreamt of this moment since I was a little girl, since I was the young girl going to the LA Sparks games, watching Lisa Leslie, Candace Parker. And in my head, I was like, yeah, maybe I can get there. But seeing my jersey just this past week, I'm like, wow, I'm here.
Yeah.
Like, I have a lot to prove and a lot that I want to do, but, like, in a sense, I've made it. I've made it, but I haven't made it, if that makes sense.
Right.
So you go out there, you look at practice, and you see our girl Williams out there, Elizabeth.
Yeah.
You see some of these players that you've probably been watching for a while. Then Angel walks out and things like that. Talk about being able to see them and knowing that you wanted to be there to actually practicing with some of these people now.
for me, it's about respect. So I respect them, and I want to be able to earn their respect. So I try to work hard in practice to challenge them, and I'm so receptive. I always ask them, how can I get better? What's your advice for me? Like, some of the women have been in the league 10 years. Like, my teammate Renee, she'd been in the league 10 years. I was 12 when she got in the league. Like, what? You know what I mean? So just trying to learn everything that I can, and they really just have taken me under their wing and have helped me so much of just getting adjusted, and like when it comes to food, when it comes to taking care of your body, and just little things little details, small details that have helped me.
Sykes a firecracker, ain't she?
Yeah, Sykes crazy. She knows it too.
Off the chain.
Yeah.
That's Sykes.
She's crazy.
Has she dunked in practice yet?
No, but she has so much bounce. She needs to. I'm sure it's coming, though.
She can get her arm up over the rim.
Yeah.
Like, by a long way.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's coming.
It's coming. One of the biggest things you like to say, and you playing at UCLA, there is a lot. I mean, you talking about the Wooden years, you talking about the Kareems and all that. Talk about walking into seeing that and playing for the Bruins and wearing it across your chest and knowing the tradition of basketball at
Westwood.
Yeah. There is a lot of tradition at UCLA and a lot that you need to uphold as a student athlete. And so even on the women's side, Denise Curry, Ann Myers-Drysdale, their jerseys are hanging up in the Raptors. Right. So seeing their jerseys every day at practice, I'm like, that's what I'm striving for. That's who I'm striving to be. My freshman year, I sought out Denise Curry to try to just pick her brain. I'm always about just trying to get better. How did you make it through? What did you do to be successful? Right. So just trying to learn from the pioneers who came before me. And that was really important to me.
Well, you are the third woman in UCLA history with 1,500 points and 1,000 rebounds.
Yay.
Legacy building. Hello. Your jersey's going to probably be up there soon.
Get that jersey
hey,
up there,
that's the plan. It's God's plan. I really hope so. I worked hard for that. And the crazy part is I still feel like I have so much more that I can do and grow in.
That's scary.
Yeah, it's scary and exciting.
Scary. When we come back, I want to talk about, draft day.
Yeah.
Your thoughts about it. We kind of talked about it pre-show, but I want to really get your thoughts because a lot of people use opportunities like this to do certain things. So I want to talk to you about it when we come back. So y'all stay with us, man. It's The Crush.
Hi, this is Terry Crews, actor, former football player, and father of 5. I'm also an expert on drama. There's the good kind that comes with having a house full of kids, and there's silly drama like the drama around my percolating pectorals. And then there's the drama you can skip.
Skip the drama that comes with not having your high school diploma or equivalency. Find free adult education classes near you and finish your diploma. Visit finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org.
And leave the drama to actors like me.
Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ed Council.
My savings are gone.
Okay, where were they last?
Here, right before I spent them on that vacation to Aruba.
Weird. Not weird. Not saving now means no money later. For free ways to save, go to feedthepig.org. This message brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs and the Ad Council.
Marie Callender's knows that you may not have time to roll out dough for a perfectly flaky crust that's made from scratch. Or enough time to mix vegetables with all white meat chicken and a homemade gravy. She knows you may not have a moment to crimp the edges of your favorite chicken pot pie. But Marie Callender's does. And when she's done, all you need to do is find time to grab someone special, sit down, and savor. Marie Callender's, it's time to savor.
Driving has a rhythm all its own. Don't wreck it with a text. Before you get behind the wheel, silence your phone. Or better yet, designate a texter. For more text-free driving tips, visit stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
Did you just look down at your phone? You did it again, didn't you? You know, you're flying down the road in a 3-ton hunk of steel, and a text takes your eyes off the road for an average of 5 seconds. At 55 miles per hour, that's long enough to travel the length of a football field and cause some serious damage. Turn it off. Trust me. Whatever it is, you'll live.
Learn more at stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
It's time for that feel-good music. Feel good music. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Hey, we're back, man. Got some little extra coming in between breaks, but it's the Crush Interview right now with Monique Billings of the Atlanta Dream.
Hey, hey.
So, draft night, we get there. You there, you all dressed, killing them right there out there, killing them out there with your dressing and all that. But you didn't get in the first round. What were your thoughts at that point in time?
So in the moment, I was just I was frustrated, if I'm being honest. A lot going through my head. My agent, she was telling me, like, it's about fit. It's about the best fit. And so she found out that I was going to Atlanta before I ended up being called and everything. And she said, this is a great fit for you.
Right.
Like, you're going to realize this is a great fit. And in the moment, I'm like, whatever, like, whatever, you know? And I was hot because I'm in the room and just being the last one called. It's kind of like being the last one, like when you're younger and like you're playing sports, whatever. That's how I was feeling, honestly. But I had to take a second and just thank God. Like, thank you for allowing me to get drafted. And now it's time for me to make this team, and it's time for me to make an impact in the WNBA. And that was my thought process right after. I didn't have time to really sulk. I was just like, time to get busy and wake people up.
Now, talk about the importance of getting that degree.
The degree is what you fall back on. Like, women's sports, it's really unfortunate we're not making millions like the men. So my degree is what I fall back on, and that's my meal ticket, I guess you could say.
You talk about making sure the squad, you playing in the WNBA is always a dream, but, you know, going into it and getting what you got and all that, what are the first thing that you want to make sure people understand about Monique Billings when they see you this year?
That when you work hard, you can achieve what you want to achieve. My thing is just to outwork people. That's always been my game. I've always been the underdog. So for all my underdogs out there, like, just keep working at what you're doing and be relentless at it and just stay focused on what's right in front of you. Be present and just enjoy the moment, enjoy the process.
Now, let's talk about your love of fashion, because you had an intern where you actually were kind of dressing up Hollywood celebs. Talk about that.
So I was interning at the Ivan Baton Style House, and basically it was like a celebrity style house. So like celebrities would come in, or their stylists would come in and say like, oh, so-and-so's going to the BET Award. She needs this type outfit. So I'd have to try to help them to like pick out an outfit. And so like Cardi B's stylist came in one day. This woman who was in The Walking Dead came in. So I met some pretty cool people, and I love clothes. So it was really hard for me to stay out of the clothes. But
I mean, and that's one thing about L.A. A lot of people don't understand glitz, glamour, Hollywood.
Yeah.
How were you able to stay focused and do what you do on the court with all that going around in L.A.?
For me, it's all about balance. So just knowing yourself. I know that I like having multiple interests and doing multiple things. Definitely basketball's a priority, so you got to take care of that first. Right. But if you're taking care of that, like, it's cool to dabble in different things and to network, have connections, and have fun and just try different things. So that was my thing. As long as I was handling business on the court, I can do other things,
too. You're in the Hollywood of the South, right?
I know. That's what I was told.
Yeah, you're in the Hollywood of the South.
And that's what's crazy, because your love of fashion can actually translate to doing something in Atlanta, because technically everybody's here.
Yeah.
Everybody's here.
My agent, she keeps telling me that I should be a WNBA stylist, because she said I dress so nice, so I should like help other people. And so, you know, might be in the works one day. You never know.
So you're getting in. I know it's a couple of weeks away, the first game. We're doing an exhibition right now. Some of the talent that you're looking forward to playing against while you're in the WNBA.
Definitely both Agumake sisters, because I've looked up to their game. Nneka and Shanae, I've looked up to their game since I was in high school. So playing against them will be a good test for me. The legends, Taurasi, Parker, Griner, just the big names that you hear of, and yeah, really just everyone. I'm really excited.
So when you go to LA, you're gonna need a lot of tickets when you get to LA.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I'm gonna need
all my
whole
teammates,
section over there for me when I come out there. That's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
Sparks.
Now everybody keep poking us about this Lonzo Ball. Was Lonzo Ball a fixture on campus, or he was just like he showed up in the gym?
I'm sure he went to class. I'm pretty sure he went to class.
No, he didn't. I'm gonna help you out with it. No, he didn't.
No, we'll take that hit for you.
Yeah, we'll take that hit for you. No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
Boys, we'll take
His daddy probably was on campus more than he was. So, yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. So we'll hook you up with that one.
And talking about that, you know, when you were out there making a name for yourself, Monique, and you seeing all this going on campus, you got Diddy's son, you got Snoop's son, you got Lonzo Ball,
Hollywood.
but you still doing what you're doing because you girls still Sweet 16, getting to the Elite Eight. What was that about that? You just was trying to make sure that UCLA basketball, women's basketball, was on the map too. Then.
Yeah, exactly. Like I said, taking care of business on the court was a priority. So you can't get caught up in the celebrities and just the different celebrities that would come on campus, the other professional male athletes that would come on campus. Like, you have to handle your business, and then you get acknowledged by them for being great after you handle your business. That's how I looked at it.
Right. You got on the list, so I don't know how to take that.
Right. And the open runs had to be epic in the gym sometime.
Russ was there all the time.
I keep forgetting he was
Kevin Love, he would be there. I even saw LeBron in person this past summer. He was in the gym just hooping.
As Alan Kelly checked in, Alan Kelly is all of. I didn't know Alan Kelly was a LeBron James fan like he is. He been bumping for LeBron for about a month now. So there you go, AK. New LeBron James president fan club, whatever.
Talk about what the WNBA means to you.
WNBA means to me, what I think of is the women who have come before me and who have built the WNBA to where it is now. And so being in the WNBA, I just want to keep advancing, keep building for future generations, for young women who are looking up at me like I used to look up at the women in the WNBA, and just that they can have an opportunity that's greater than mine. That's what I think of.
You got a chance to play Candace. That's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
You go to LA. Candace. She put some years in. You know what I'm saying?
You probably bumped into a couple open runs.
Yeah. Nothing but respect for her.
Yeah.
For now.
We come back, man. It's time for the hot
hot
seat.
seat.
We're going to put you in.
Uh-oh.
I got my questions lined up.
You ready?
I got you.
Yeah, we'll be right back. Stay with us. It's The Crush.
Major key alert. Life is like school. You will be tested, so pass it.
Learn the real major keys to getting to college at GetSchooled.com. Brought to you by Get Schooled and the Ad Council.
People are always looking to invest in a good opportunity. So what if you could invest in the future of kids, like a stock? Not the kind of stock that's about making money, but a stock for social change called Better Futures. With your investment, it helps students like me go to college. My name is Charles, and I'm your dividend.
Invest in better futures with UNCF. Visit uncf.org/invest. A mind is a terrible thing to waste, but a wonderful thing to invest in. Brought to you by UNCF and the Ad Council.
My savings are gone.
Okay, where were they last?
Here, right before I spent them on the vacation to Aruba.
Weird. Not weird. Not saving now means no money later. For free ways to save, go to feedthepig.org. This message brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs and the Ad Council.
Hi, this is Terry Crews, actor, former football player, and father of 5. I'm also an expert on drama. There's the good kind that comes with having a house full of kids, and there's silly drama like the drama around my percolating pectorals. And then there's the drama you can skip.
Skip the drama that comes with not having your high school diploma or equivalency. Find free adult education classes near you and finish your diploma. Visit finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org.
And lead the drama to actors like me.
Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ed Council.
Time for the hot seat hotline.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey, we're going into this hot seat. We're going to throw some quick questions at you. We need them quick answers.
Okay.
You ready to go?
I'm ready.
Make yourself start it off, man.
Basketball shoe that you will play in this season.
Hyper dunks.
Hyper dunk. Toughest opponent you played at college.
Tierra McCowan. Big girl.
Yes, she is. Wow.
Favorite road arena to play in college?
Ooh, that's a tough one. Maybe Stanford? Yeah.
I'm talking all your basketball career. Most points you ever scored.
31, I think.
High school?
I don't remember in high school.
You know, you
No.
just cut that off.
Yeah, right.
I was too good in high school. I don't need all them numbers. All right, 31. All right, we'll go with that.
Yeah.
Can we expect a dunk this season?
Yes, I'm going to say yes.
Oh.
Eventually, if not this season, but yes, for sure.
Okay, I'm with it.
When you didn't get double-double, did you leave? Were you upset?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I needed my double-doubles.
Yeah, that's me and your career average. I mean, you didn't get your boards.
I know. I tried to get one every game.
Favorite spot to kick it on UCLA campus?
Probably in the quad. Yeah, just our main quad on Bruin Walk.
Bruin Walk.
Yeah.
Yes.
Most famous person that you met at UCLA?
Wow. Maybe, goodness.
You met a lot.
Yeah, I know. Maybe Carrie Hilson or like Russell Westbrook. I don't know. People like
Westbrook.
that. Yeah.
Does Russ really dress like that?
Yeah, he definitely does. He kills it though. I like it. He has his own little swag.
Yeah, I thought he'd just be putting on. I thought he maybe come around in some Jordan gear.
Sometimes.
Since fashion is your thing, is there ever one person, athlete that you just say, I wish I could get a chance to talk to them, help them out?
Ooh. I don't even know. I just let people, people have their own.
Okay, I'm just saying,
do their own thing.
Just a little advice you may be like, let's try this color with you next time.
Yeah.
What can we expect from your pregame attire walking into the arena?
My pregame attire, I like heels. So a lot of heels, cute, chic. Yeah.
Okay.
Which is better? Block shot or 20 points in the game?
Only one block shot?
Block shots. You multiple.
Depends on how many. I'm trying to win, so 20 points.
But when you block it, don't it just feel good?
Oh, it does, for sure. But if you get like 10 plus, then yeah. But if you just get a couple, it's kind of like, yeah.
And I messed up that question. I meant block shot or steal. Which one was best? Stripping the ball or getting beat?
Oh, block shots. Absolutely. Yeah.
Strip for them little guards and all that.
Yeah, they can have that.
Now, with your block, are you get that out of here or are you advancing the ball to another teammate?
So I've had to change my ways. To keep the ball inbounds, I got to kind of just calm it down.
Oh,
but
okay.
I love to get that out of here.
Throw that out in the bleachers. Get that out
Yeah.
Do you like taking charges?
No. I feel like I'm too big to be taking charges. Like, that's a long way down. And I got to get back up. And I got to keep playing.
I mean, they're coming through the lane. I know you want to block, but sometimes you got to give them the body.
I'll leave that to my guards.
First impression of Atlanta when you got here?
Wakanda. Black Panther. I promise you.
What's the one place everybody telling you got to go in Atlanta?
Ooh. Well, they told me to go to Busy Bee.
And that's been crazy for you.
Yeah, you probably got a card and everything.
Yeah.
VIP card, everything.
Right.
They be like, the WNBA, Monique is in here again.
I know, they need to cater my meals.
You have to hit Mr. Everything.
Mr. Everything?
Mr. Everything.
I'm gonna have to
gotta
check
hit Mr.
that.
Everything.
Yeah,
we gotta get
We're going to finish up with you when we get back.
Cool.
So stay with us, Sister Crush.
So, I'm a dog, and I just got adopted by this new human guy, and I'm starting to wonder how he got along without me. I mean, okay, something as simple as walking around the block. He's got this leash thing, and he puts me on one end and him on the other, and I'm just taking him around. I think he's afraid of getting lost. Without that leash and me guiding him along, I don't think he'd find his way back home. But it's kind of cute.
A person is the best thing to happen to a shelter pet. Be that person. Adopt. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the ShelterPetProject.org.
Great leaders aren't born. They're made. And not just anywhere. They're made in special places by special qualified trainers in places like the Academy of Creative Coaching. The Academy of Creative Coaching is an international certification program with courses in health and wellness coaching, spiritual coaching, relationship coaching, executive coaching, life coaching, and cultural competency coaching. Courses are online, hybrid, or face-to-face. The Academy of Creative Coaching is empowering coaches to empower the world. Make a positive change in yourself and the world. Go to academyofcreativecoaching.com.
Listen, as a hiring manager, I've got to tell you, the best job candidate isn't always the typical candidate. Sometimes they're a grad of life.
Meet the grads of life. Young adults of unique determination and experience. An ideal fit for your company in an entry-level position, internship, or mentorship. They might not have every qualification you typically look for, but they're exactly who your company needs.
Sometimes the best candidates aren't the ones you're used to.
Go to gradsoflife.org to learn how to find, cultivate, and train this great pool of untapped talent. Brought to you by the Ad Council and gradsoflife.org.
I'm more resourceful than I thought.
My suit can still make an impression.
My video games are still game changers.
And my lamp can bring others a bright future.
Because when I donate my stuff to Goodwill,
it helps fund job placement and training for people right in my community.
Now my stuff gets a second chance.
And will give someone in my community
a second chance too.
Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs. Find your nearest donation center at goodwill.org. That's goodwill.org. This message brought to you by Goodwill and the Ad Council.
This is big business. This is the American way.
Sensation Network.
See ya.
Hey, we're back, man, and we're finishing up our interview with Atlanta Dreams rookie. I'm going to split the word sensation because we're going to expect some sensational things this year. Monique Billings. Monique, what's some of the best advice you've gotten so far?
Some of the best advice, I'd say probably from my dad. He's just so calm and poised about everything in life. So when I start getting flustered, he just always tells me to be better than yesterday, not as good as tomorrow. And then he always says, like, don't stress until it's time to stress. Like, he's so chill and mellow, and, like, he really helps me to bring my life into perspective.
Say that again.
Don't stress until it's time to stress.
On the one before that.
Better than yesterday, not as good as tomorrow. That's my motto.
I got to tweet that. That's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Because one of the things I read, they say you like to, before any game, you like to talk to your dad.
Yeah.
It's just that calm and influence. Just get your mind right.
Exactly. He's always pushing me to be my best, and he's like my support system, him and my mom. But I don't know, we just have a really good connection. Like, he just helps me to keep going forward and keep moving forward.
So have they already got the tickets ready?
Yeah, they're coming to the first game.
No, I'm about to say, they got to see their baby out there the
Of
first
course,
game.
of course.
So did you make the phone call after the first preseason game?
No, I talked to him before.
Oh, you did talk to him before?
So on the bus, just talked to him real quick, and he just told me, like, this is nothing different from it's just basketball.
Right.
He said, go play, go have fun,
right,
make memories, and don't be easy on him.
Don't be easy. What can you tell the Atlanta Dreams fan? What can they expect from the team this season, from what you've seen? I mean, we all ready for this year to be a explosive
I don't put pressure on y'all already.
Yes.
So.
We have the pieces. Like,
No
it's
doubt.
so scary. The pieces are there. I think we're building our culture right now, and I'm really happy to see what our culture is. Like I said, I keep bringing up the vets. They're the ones that are, like, driving the bus right now. So I think that if we all just keep playing together and keep working as a unit, that scary things are coming ahead.
Because what I like about the mix is pretty much everybody on the team has come from a winning program, a winning culture, and that really matters at the end of the day.
Yeah. Absolutely.
That's big. So your parents were there at the draft with you. Who was the first person you called once you were picked?
Ooh, that's a really good question.
Because you phone heavy, like you got the phone real big. So there had to have been somebody like, let me make this quick call real quick.
Dang, that's a really good question. I don't even remember. I remember my phone was just blowing up. So I was just saying thank you to everyone. But all my day ones were there with me.
Yeah,
so
right.
I keep my circle small. You know what I mean? I think maybe my best friend, Rasay, she wasn't there because she's in college. But she played with me her first year at UCLA. And so probably her, and just talking to her. And she was just so happy for me. Yeah.
I just, it's crazy a lot of people don't really get to live out their dream, and you've done it at every level. Just sometimes you kind of sit back, like while you at the crib, and you're like, you know what, it's not too bad.
I need to more. I really wish I did. My mom tells me I really need to do that more because I'm the type of person, I put so much pressure on myself. I'm like, it's not enough. Like, I got to keep going. I got to do better. I got to have more. But sometimes I do need to just sit back and say, like, wow, I've done this. Like, I did this. And just really acknowledge what I have done. And obviously to keep moving forward and keep building, but just to be thankful and happy with what I do have. You know what I mean?
Right. What are some of the things you're looking forward to as far as your game this year?
This year, I'm after the first preseason game, just seeing that the aggression level is about 10 times more than in college. So just being able to be aggressive and to use my body. And my separator, I run. That's me, and that's what I'm bringing to the court this year.
And it's crazy if you look at a lot of the UCLA games that you play, you always got out. You love to get out that transition. And I think with this team,
you're gonna have to.
That's what made the picks very attractive. Like, you know what? She fits what we trying to do.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That's my bread and butter, just to run and obviously defense. I know Coach Nikki's really big on that too, but just being able to play on both ends of the floor, that's something that's really important to me. So being able to separate myself too, that's what I plan on bringing.
Dream fans coming to this game,
Mhm.
they're going to see you. What do you want them to understand and know about Monique Billings when they come to see you?
I'm a boss.
Yeah, I'm a boss. No, I'm
Yeah.
just kidding. I just want to keep building a fan base. I just want the support. Support is really important to me, and just being able to build a culture in Atlanta, build with my fans and our fans, and yeah, I just want to make everyone proud.
Make everyone proud.
When they called you now, I was like, you know what? This is a fit right here. This works. I love it.
Thank you.
We stole somebody. We told you in 15, and it was good that Atlanta did make the trade to go up to the 15 pick to get you. Like I said, I can understand you being out there. You played it well. And I was looking at you on the draft. You like, hi. You probably like, yeah. You didn't pick me. You didn't pick me. I got you.
As soon as the camera went off, boy,
I'm getting her.
I'm giving them a dub.
Chip on my shoulder, and it's there.
I love it. We need more. People don't understand how competitive that you ladies are, and that's one of the things that a lot of ticket giveaways we gave last year. Everybody was like, you know what? That is a great brand of basketball. I'm like, listen, they're the best of the best.
This is the best
Thank
women
you.
They're the
in
best
women
of the
basketball.
best.
Thank you. That means a lot. Thank you.
So when you got that video, who was on your video for you at the draft?
My best friend Mercedes.
So Mercedes was there.
Mercedes was
and
there.
so how did that make you feel to see her?
I was shocked. I didn't know what to expect, and I'm glad I didn't start crying because I wanted to, just all the different emotions and stuff. But I was really just thankful, and she was proud of me, and so I'm happy that I can make my people proud.
Would you do something for me before you leave?
Yeah.
What number you wearing this year?
25.
Where can they find more about you out there?
So Instagram, Twitter, Monique Billings, Monique.Billings. Connect with me. I have a YouTube channel, at Monique Billings. And yeah, check me out.
Number 25 for the Atlanta Dream. Monique Billings. Thank you so much for coming on.
Yay, thank you for having me, guys.
We about to take a photo, y'all. Y'all stay with us.
Go get some rest.
We'll be right
Yeah.
back.
Adopt U.S. Kids presents